Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Marvel's Midnight Suns. Off screen, I did nothing. So let's go! Hey Charlie girl, how you doing? Not much I could do. But hopefully after this I'll have some, wander time. Ooh, yoink. We'll collect these.
Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Agatha. Oh boy, there we go. How about that later? Actually, I'm gonna show this off real quickly. This is a Haven marker. They're sort of like...
Find something?
Charlie, where you at? They're sort of like, hangouts, but they give you double EXP, or double friendship points by hanging out with them. So it's a really good way to just go, alright, screw this last level, I'm just gonna grind it, I'm just gonna do this. Touch the blood seal. I'm actually curious how many havens there are.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
Always ask. Not hard. I looked it up. There are 15 total havens in the game. So yeah. Unfortunately, this means that while everyone you can get can go to a haven, unfortunately there are specific types to havens, and you can't give everyone one they love unless you're very picky about them. I plan on keeping them all for just usage. You know, for end game getting stuff done. I mentioned this earlier. The Vishanti Oster is a part of it. These are special little challenge missions that we can do. Recommended player level 1, current level 3, so we can do this one. I usually go with the error on safety. Go at least 2 or 3 levels above or below.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah? caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Alrighty then. So, if I'm getting this correctly, again, not a comic book guy, the Blood are direct descendants of the gods. Oster, Set, I can't remember the other ones. Goddamn. Chthon. There are two more, but I can't remember off the top of my head. The direct blood descendants of them. So yeah, kind of cool.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
Alright, so let's see here. Our goal is to kill everyone. Alright, mark them. This basically means that if I kill one of them, I get a card replay. Alright. Boop!
You were too weak for
Probably
this
didn't need
fight.
to use that one. Don't need this. Controller, I swear to God. Stop acting up, controller. There we go. Alright. You? Just past Charlie.
You have earned this.
Card refund.
Your mother abandons you.
Maul. Whip. We can do another redraw if I want to. See, let's redraw. Motherfucker. Alright, Howl. I think I know what I'm gonna do.
I am impressed.
You, Hunter. So I have 3. It's a 2, I don't want that. Hop. Crush! You. And you. I think that's all I can play with this turn. Yep. Jeez, poor Charlie.
They are still
Ooh, corrupted. That's not good.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless
Fair enough.
Feel my
You.
call.
You're still marked. Okay, that's good. Maul you.
Now that was something.
A lot of bites. Fucking hell. So that should be nice. I got it.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to.
There.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
And last one.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Well, I hope so. Your dog probably did it.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
So I think I should point this out. These pictures, by the way, we can find them in the gallery. In the Smart Link app, whatever it's called. And we can actually save these pictures as paintings that we can put on in our room, which is kind of cool, or just around the abbey. I wish I could say I learned that when I first started playing. I did not until my fourth time playing, pretty much. Alright, Oster's cabin. This. Put it in. Oster's gift allows magic locks and gates to be open. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and its grounds which are locked behind magical means.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Alright. We can also find these here. Journal pages for Wanda. There we go. You can usually tell which one has Ushtar by her symbol being on the door.
She believes in our purpose.
Just tag that for later. Agatha.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Fair enough. Itchy ears. Alright. There we go. New gamma coil.
Is this thing on?
No.
Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Like a freaking PA at a fucking
Hunter,
hospital.
Just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Do you think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. Whatever it is, it's quite powerful. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have to rely on until I can find a way to access the Sanctum's archives again.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We don't have time to spare.
So this is actually probably one of the most useful things in the game right now.
By the hoary hosts of Agatha, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
So basically, it gives us a bunch of essence.
It's probably not the object of power.
And an artifact, which we can use later on for something. Early point is I just collect them because. Also increases our research level. Research level goes up every single time you get an artifact. We want to get to, at the very least, Research 4 as soon as we can, because it gives us something special. However, doing researches allows us to do things like this. We can use this to create powerful items in battle. With this, give me a second. With this, we gain the ability to gain extra abilities when examining gamma coils. With this, we can spend a move in battle to actually bop an enemy back. As you can see, some of them actually have requirements to learn. For example, this, I need to complete 3 missions with Blade. With this, I need to do 1 mission with Captain Marvel. Story. Doctor Strange. Story. Personally, we're gonna go with this because we want extra abilities first. We will have the research done tomorrow, and it costs money to actually have the research installed.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work.
Alright, so we need to do something with Blade.
What do you think?
Dark Heal, nice. Savage, nice. Cosmic Ring, nice. We're going Dark Heal. I'm going down the Dark route first because the Dark Ultimate's really nice.
Until next time.
Yeah, I know. You go in here, edit deck. Choose ability. Dark Heal. It's basically heal, but it costs HP from me. Like I said, dark abilities are really powerful, but at a cost. This will fully heal an enemy, or an ally, and remove any of the stats elements they have on them. This just heals them, but it's cheaper. You can also check what it's going to be when you upgrade at any time by going into the menu and pressing L1.
Hey Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Maybe.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
I am the scourge of the Lilith. My name is whispered in fear across the 7 hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Huh, just noticed that Robbie has, heterochromia. That's awesome. Oh, wait. There we go.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on?
Maybe.
I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Upgrade abilities.
Ready for more?
You. I didn't really need to do that, but eh. So, daily sparring is useful. It changes from day to day what you get, but for now we're going to get a combat bonus for Ghost Rider, plus some friendship EXP. I think it's only like a handful of EXP, like maybe 3 or 4, but still nice to have.
Maybe you should be the spirit.
3, I was right. And you get this cool little picture, which you can save for later. Where is... Yep, saved. Confirm and exit. Now I can turn that into a painting in my room now.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Well, first.
Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Are you trying to make a point with this?
No. I mean, I just wanted to catch up.
I see. Well,
She's something else, though, huh?
Excuse me?
Smart, quick-witted, fearless. Hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What in the hell are you talking about?
It is Shakespeare for you fancy her.
I do not. I respect her as a fellow warrior.
The same way you respect Tony? Or Caretaker?
Hell no. It's... Never mind.
And therefore is Winged Cupid painted blind.
Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go kill some monsters or something. Let's just keep this a chat to ourselves for now.
I've never seen that cutscene before. That is adorable. It's a bit weird, in my opinion, Blade like this, but then again, I've never really read a Blade comic, so I don't know if he's like this or not. From the comics, he isn't. Not the comics, from the movies I've seen, he isn't, but it's still kind of cool. Grab that. I'm heading up here right quick. Because I can do this.
Oshter smiles. It is one of the elemental rods.
Alright, so we're missing one now, I believe. Alright, cool. I could technically go around exploring some more, but, we'll go. Like, I can go over there, this way. Pretty much every Oster door has this. Oh.
Noble Oshtur guides my hand.
And I'll explore that later. Carol?
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There is no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
There we go. Sorry, I was looking up something.
Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her mutter something about Wanda right before she poofed away. Maybe that helps.
Thanks, Captain. I shall find her.
She's easy enough to find. She's over in Wanda's room. Yeah, turn around. There we go. Actually, hold on a second. Before we go on, new... Customize... Face... There we go. Now I've got the right eye color. Although I guess that'd be more soothing. No, that's good. Fucking phone. Hold on, sorry. Of course. Okay. I will be right back in a minute. I have to go get some groceries. So, I'm back in a minute. I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a grocery pickup. Got some nice, chips. Alright, let's go. So,
Well met.
I'm gonna explain a little bit about magic real quickly here while I open this bottle of water. If you're going for a Dark Hunter playthrough, Ileana's your friend. Anytime a dark option appears with her, that's actually the preferred answer to give her. So you just get a lot of points for talking to Ileana. She's a very no-nonsense character.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
That is no ordinary book. I can sense it from here.
Nothing in this place is ever ordinary. Especially this. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
That is no child's book. Lose focus for 1 second and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Then put the damn book down and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Honestly, while Nico is one of my favorite characters to have as a party member and whatnot, I really like Magic. She is a very interesting character, and I would love to read her comics.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
So basically, general missions are now unlocked. In between activations of story missions, you have to do a general mission. So it's story mission, general mission, story mission, general mission. That is if you want to beeline it straight to the end of the game. If you want to take your time, though, and actually do the missions, just do a bunch of general missions, you'll level up your characters, you get a lot of abilities, and you can spend more time just hanging out with people in the Midnight Suns. Alright. So, I can bring Robbie with us. Or I can bring Blade and start working on that knockback ability. While that extra boost, which is gain resist at the start of the mission, I can resist 2 attacks basically, block them. I really want that knockback ability. So we're bringing Blade with us. Alright, let's go.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York.
I'm gonna run through these just because sitting here for an hour listening to them talk is kind of boring. Target the helicopter disabled before time runs out. Simple mission. Give all heroes block. Extra damage with environmentals.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world in calamity is never enough
Oh.
to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand.
I want to keep
yet again.
this.
Oh, that's just lovely.
So I don't need this yet.
Has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
I'll draw 2 cards. Give me a +3 as well. Ooh, nice. Is there a good spot? Yeah, it's a crit too. Helicopter. I will. Okay, cool. I'll move you. Now I'm gonna keep that knockback for a little bit. Fucking controller, I swear to God. Alright. Aim. Yeah, I don't think I can get a good angle on them to get both of them. So let's do that.
Now you're just showing off, Carol.
A little bit. Alright, don't need whip yet. Slash with a regular knockback. 4 turns before that leaves. Okay. Kick it.
Here we go.
Whoa.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
And go binary. Alright, need 2 for that. Damn it.
Watch this.
Yeet!
Getting chewed up here.
Alright. Oh, more blade. Oof. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, use.
I admire your persistence. You're still not ready to give up?
Fucking hell.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
2.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit.
Alright, who has target on
You
blade?
truly are
You
your mother's
and
child.
you. I love Blade. He's so good.
I'm still in my
Level up.
prime.
Make him bleed.
I'll put this to
Ooh, quick shot. Nice.
playtime. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
And don't need that. Don't need that. Quick slash. Perfect. Level up.
How invigorating.
And damage that.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
I have a 2. Perfect. I can. Yes. I have to use Carol with that? I do. Actually. No, he's just out of range. Oh well. Let's see if I can eat this motherfucker off the edge of the map. Come on, lock onto it. There we go. 44% chance. It'd be nice if it does. We'll see. Yes! Got the 44!
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, there goes Binary.
Alright, that hurt a little.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, the guy hard to miss. Ah, what are you doing? Overloaded? Explosion. Okay, sure. Alright.
Still, the last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that.
Don't worry, he's not gonna win.
Time's up for these jumps.
9. I can Fist of Radiance it.
Watch me.
Look at that.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Fist of Radiance. It's. If she was in binary, I could kill it. I could have killed it with a frickin' photon. Only one person on Carol. Yeah, we should be fine.
Not a problem.
That's fine. Boop. And now we just clean up. Now, sometimes, some missions will end the second you finish the primary objective.
Such arrogance. Our braves
This isn't one of those times.
will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Don't need that. Yeah, I should probably heal. No, Blade should be fine. Oh!
Well, that's
Carol's
exciting.
vulnerable too. No, she's fine. They're both going to attack Hunter anyway. And she's at full health.
No retreat.
That's going to be annoying.
I'm going to pay for that.
I don't think you're ready for this.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against
I should just double tap you.
God. All possible with mother.
Faustus.
I am impressed.
Shut up. Lifesteal. Let's try and get rid of this big ass bitch. Level up.
Even the best get better.
That might not be enough. Hang over straight. No, it isn't. Alright, Hunter, go over here. I'll do it. If that didn't kill him, the 4 stacks of bleed would have.
That's a neat trick.
I use lifesteal. We're good. I don't need that for next turn. That'd be nice. I love, by the way, that environmental damage, such as Carol's photon beam, just stays on the ground.
Oh, they
It's
smell
nice.
nervous.
Alright. Ready to get staked?
Should get the blood pumping.
Not too bad. Whoop. God, that looks so brutal. Love it.
Yep, that'll make him hate you.
A little bit.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
Fair.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
That's Fuzzy Mane I recognize. Manhattan Madness. Come on, is Carol's thing going to do the freaking rotation again? Hero levels. Mission rewards are tied to hero levels, so as Hunter gains levels in combat, the rewards offered on the future missions will improve. Don't worry about leveling every hero. As the Hunter's level increases, any weaker heroes will automatically level up so they don't fall far behind. Tip: at higher difficulty levels, all heroes levels up faster, granting access to higher rarity rewards sooner. This doesn't mean that they're going to be equal to Hunter's level at every given increment. It just means that they'll be like 1 to 2 levels lower than her. So it's a good way to make sure your party stays up with you. But people you generally bring with you are going to be on par, if not higher than you.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
I'm not a mind reader, Magic. Speak plain.
You know, Hunter, one of the things I like about you is your intolerance for bull. Even from me.
Stop speaking in riddles and just tell me what is on your mind.
It is not what's on my mind I'm worried about.
What worries you then?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see. I said, I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo. But I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
I know what you mean. Danger is something I am a little too comfortable with myself. Reminds me of my mother. There is almost a comfort in it.
Yes, you understand. Not many can. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
She does have a point. When all you're used to is bad things, the fact that you're able to recognize it is a weird sort of comfort, and it's really fucked up. Alright, so for the most part, all of my customization is done, so let's get some upgrades. Even though they don't do anything. Besides making the place look better. Where is... 100? Fifth. Mira. Alright. A few heroes are available to hang out with Hunter in the common room. Engage in the hangout to grow a friendship with a hero of your choice. Alright, so who is available?
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Strange and Tony. Join hangout. So, here's where I mentioned earlier about the hang out with your friends and leveling up. I'm trying to get, even though I have a guide video up about it, I don't remember them all. I'm trying to give a good example of this. So I want to give a good example of this real quickly. Let's see here. That should do. Related, no. Where are you? Alright, so if you go to a hangout they love, you'll get +7 friendship. Liked hangouts give you +5. Dislike hangouts give you 0. It's based mostly on their personality types. So, for example, Doctor Strange loves having a deep conversation, exploring the grounds, meditating, or reading by firelight. He likes fishing, having a drink, playing cards, stargazing, or watching a movie. He hates or dislikes playing video games, pool lounging, or working out. You would think he would like stargazing, but honestly, I think the pseudoscience of astrology would probably turn him off with that. And playing cards kind of makes him like a cheap magician. So yeah, deep conversation it is. This does seem like more up his alley.
You used to be a surgeon?
Yes. What seems like long ago.
Do you miss it?
No.
You are not usually so brief.
Stephen Strange, the surgeon, was a very different person. Selfish, vain, and prone to grandiose delusions of grandeur.
What could cause you so much shame?
I cared more for personal status than my patients. Most of those were wealthier clients who could afford the procedures. I did no harm, mind you, but for all my talent, I can't say I did much good. I shall fondly await our next outing.
So yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm sorry, I have another text message. I'm actually gonna have to call it early a little bit. Just by a few minutes at least. I'm gonna have to go take care of something. So sorry, just came out of nowhere. I'll see you guys next time. We'll continue from here. But till then, as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye bye.